First of all, I was there because Stephanie saved me a seat, and she made sure that I knew that it wasn't you who saved me a seat. Second, Rami, you told me, I think when I walked in the door, I'm going to do an Israel event. It's going to be great. Lots of people are going to come. And I just smiled and nodded. And then, as fortuitously timed as this was planned before October 7th, before we had any idea. And most of you were actually already signed up, which shows that the Woodbury Jewish Center's commitment and also the Rami Abada's commitment to Israel runs deeper than the last 3 weeks and runs much longer than just this exact moment. I've been thinking about what it is we are doing. I look over at the seat we've set aside for Omer Nutra and the 220 to 250 hostages still held in tunnels underneath Gaza, women, children, grandparents taken from their home. And I ask myself, what are we doing? This both feels incredibly important and like absolutely nothing. We are not about to go join the front lines. We are not about to go root out the terrorists ourselves. So what can we do? I know that gathering right now will not make tomorrow seem like we solved the problem. But I'll tell you what we can do. The first thing, we can use our material wealth to support groups such as JNF who are on the ground doing the work that needs to be done. In fact, this morning, Jesse and I made our own $1,800 donation to the, I always get it wrong, the Israel Resiliency Fund. Great, we got a lot of names for things. I hope you can join me and be a part of that this morning. Second, we can, of course, gather and send our prayers and our words and make sure the world over knows that we Jews stand together and that we are here for our people. We can, of course, call, check in, send emails, words of support and love, join our Adopt a Platoon plan to even send videos to soldiers on the ground to make sure they know they're not alone. And of course, and certainly, we can gather together and tell ourselves and tell the rest of the world that, you know what? Pharaoh and the Egyptians said, I'm afraid of you Jews, I'm going to destroy you. The Assyrians said, you Jews can't exist, I'm going to wipe you out. The Babylonians said, no more can you be Jewish. The ancient Roman Empire said, we're going to destroy your temple and scatter you to the winds. The Crusaders, the Inquisition, the Cossacks, and even the Nazis said, no more Jews, and guess who still are? Here we are. We can demonstrate. We can gather together because not just on October 7th and not just on the days leading up, but since its inception, Hamas has said, what is our biggest fear? Our fear is that we might make peace with the Jews. So we're going to organize and make sure we can kill as many of them as possible. We're going to gather together because October 7th was awful, but was not a surprise. This is who they've been telling us they are since they have formed their own charter. We're going to gather together to tell them that Jews all over the world are, of course, afraid. But we are not alone. And we have been here before, and tomorrow we will be here again. And we will always come out stronger, better, mightier, and for the first time in 2,000 years, those words are backed up by one of the mightiest fighting forces the world has ever seen, and we will stand here together and send every ounce of strength, might, and comfort we can send to our people in our homeland and tell them that even if it's just for breakfast on Sunday morning, our life, our breath, our might, our prayers, and our resources are sent to you because we believe the Jewish people is strong, can be strong, and will be strong. Am Yisrael Chai. I am thrilled to be able to stand here before you and to welcome you to Woodbury Jewish Center and to, of course, join in JNF in supporting the Jewish people in the Jewish homeland at the Jewish state. Thank you, and for letting me share with you.